Alright, what is up YouTube? So, it's been a little while. It's been a couple months since I threw up anything. But I did have some content that I actually recorded back in October. And it's been kind of sitting on my computer trying to figure out how am I going to kind of make use of this content. So, we'll try to make do with what I can. So I'm going to kind of wrap this into a October-November updates / what am I going to be doing for next year. So, October, I did happen to come across some ammonium sulfate. I finally went down to the Site 1 down the street by me, and they did have some ammonium sulfate. They actually ordered it in for me. So I got a bag of that in. I threw that down, and one thing I realized when I got the bag in, it wasn't water soluble, which kind of sucked. Because I typically like to tank mix my ammonium sulfate along with my potassium nitrate and try to mix in a ratio where I can do almost a 1-to-1 of nitrogen and potassium. But that's alright, because the ammonium sulfate was extremely cheap. It was like $30-35 for about 50 pounds. So what I did is I made up all the ammonium sulfate, threw it in spreader, and then I went across the yard a couple times because I had it turned down pretty low. I didn't know exactly how much it was going to come out. The spreader settings on it doesn't say anything for a Scott spreader, so I had to kind of guesstimate it. Went pretty low on the number, so I had to make 2 passes. The backyard I actually made 3 passes, but going over that one time, I put down about half pound of nitrogen. So after that, I waited about a week and a half, 2 weeks, and then I went ahead and put down the rest of the ammonium sulfate, just so the rest of the bag was out there. And being 15,000 square feet, 50 pounds, and being a 2100, that gave me about 0.7 pounds of nitrogen before it got pretty cold out. So we did get since then, I did get a little bit of snow. I mean, not much, but enough for the ground to freeze. I can see though, color changed a little bit. Stripes are still kind of hanging around a little bit longer. The backyard is a little bit darker, just because the grass type I got out there with that GCI. But so all of that is down. So I think I am ready for when springtime comes around. It should kind of come out of the gate pretty strong and get some pretty quick growth, and it should green up really well. Now, plans for next year. So some of you guys may have seen that the Subvert NPK had a deal, at least on Real Low Dad's site, 20% off of Subvert products. That was a pretty decent deal. So what I did is I actually hit up a combo pack of the MFT and the Depth 10 Plus. So I'm going to try to run some of that next year. We'll see how good it does. I have used the Depth 10 once or twice. There was a kind of a bulk buy type deal where somebody had bought it, and I bought little bits off of them. So I did like 2 applications of it. So I have used it once or twice, but I'm going to end up with pretty much a gallon of each of Depth 10 Plus and the MFT. So that should do pretty good for me. So other plans for the upcoming lawn care season, and I guess the channel as well. So I have a couple things in the works, and I'm hoping that it'll work out. I am looking at getting some new lawn care products next year. One of it being, I don't really care a whole lot for the leaf blower attachment on the end of my steel weed eater comey system. So I want to get an actual steel backpack leaf blower. I'm hoping I may kind of end up with that maybe for Christmas. Some of the family members, they don't know what to get me, so they just end up getting me cash. So I think I'm just going to put that toward a leaf blower. So the other thing is next season, I am hoping, again, long as things fall into place and we'll see how things work out, I am looking at possibly having a new lawnmower next season. And so hopefully it'll kind of help me out as far as cutting down my time mowing the grass. As you've seen quite a few times, using a push mower across this large yard takes me a few hours. So again, hoping I might end up with the new mower next season. And you can kind of hear some of the background funk music that you got going on right now. That is actually some music from my friend Chris, aka Freekbass. He is a local musician here in Cincinnati. Actually kind of does a little bit of work with like Bootsy Collins. He's kind of affiliated with them. I guess that'd be the proper term for it, affiliated with them. Believe Bootsy did some producing for him and stuff, if I remember correctly. But anyway, Freekbass actually has his own YouTube channel. Check him out up here. I'm going to throw a little link up there. And very cool guy, very talented musician. I actually reached out to him, and he started doing some of these little riffs, playing around with some of the just playing around on the bass guitar. No real songs, and he just kind of gets out there and playing around a little bit. So it's like, wonder if I can use some of that as my my little montage music in the background when I'm doing mowing, or just background music or something. So I reached out to him, and he's like, yeah, sure, have at it. Thanks for asking. So thanks to Chris, Freekbass. I'm going to take some of his little bits of music and put it into the montage stuff. So I have a little bit different music to kind of throw into the mix there. So again, thanks to Chris for that. So throughout I think part of the next lawn care season into the videos, I'll have a little bit of the music going on there. So I think that is pretty much it for this video. So anyway, thanks for watching, and I guess with that, I will catch y'all in the next video. It may end up being next year, so if that's the case, Merry Christmas, Happy New Year, all that good stuff, and as always, I'll catch y'all in the next one.